learning more from the Center of Disease Control report related to the death of a Little Rock infant in September of 2023. The infant played at a splash pad at the Country Club of Little Rock and then contracted disease, a brain-eating amoeba. While it's not common to contract this amoeba, it is important to keep water in pools clean, especially with summer right around the corner. THV 11's Catherine Rowley talked today to a local pool and spa maintenance company about how to keep water in pools safe for swimmers of all ages.
I would say the number one thing is going to be, what does it look like and how does it smell?
Just like putting a life jacket on, there are safety measures that should happen to the water to enjoy a fun day at the pool or a splash pad. And the look and smell are two indicators of how safe the pool is.
Safety-wise, as a parent, and I have 4 children, is I want to be able to see to the bottom of that pool. That's telling me that the water is properly sanitized, the filtration system is working, and it's just a safety thing. If a child or someone goes down below the surface and you can't see them, that is not safe.
That chlorine smell that comes from a pool should be a key indicator if you or your family should hop in. And
then smell, we hear, we smell like, oh my gosh, there's too much chlorine. Sometimes we get this chlorine smell. It's actually a lack of chlorine. What you're smelling is the ammonia, the chloramines that have been generated. So we need to shock that pool, oxidize it.
In order to ensure the safety of the chemicals in the pool, David Townley, the CEO and president of Townley Pool and Spa, suggests bringing a sample into a pool store, which can test for common chemicals and lesser known chemicals to keep a pool clean and free of bacteria.
Chlorine is the water safe and been sanitized. And then pH, the overall acid base. How does that water feel to your skin?
Chemicals aren't the only thing that parents or pool owners should watch out for. Algae can be a concern, especially with pools that have sat for the winter.
Do you see how it kind of poofs up and wisps away? That is classic mustard algae there.
David posts YouTube videos for pool owners about pool maintenance. And if you are opening up your pool for the 2025 season and see algae, it's a deeper clean than some realize.
And it's just not, let me just put some chlorine in there. You need to get it properly tested. We need to make sure all of our levels are good and then put an algae killing program in there.
But if you are traveling and aren't sure if the pool is safe, David has some tips on how to keep yourself safe while enjoying a pool.
Or if you're traveling, is you can take a little test strip and you can dip it into the pool water momentarily and pull that out and compare it just real quick, chlorine, pH.
In Little Rock, Catherine Rowley, THV 11 News.